Who here remembers Soph? She was that, like, 11-year-old girl that first started doing YouTube as, like, a Leafy clone back in 2016, and then she got shouted out by Pyrocynical and got really big for a while, and then stopped doing, like, she got a little less popular over time, and then bursted back into relevance again when she started making actual legit Nazi propaganda, and it turned out that, her older brother is, like, a Nazi that was sort of making, like, writing the scripts and making her make that content. Really fucked up shit. And she actually hit 1 million subs and got banned off of YouTube because she was, like, mask off making Nazi propaganda. But nowadays she's pretty irrelevant because she's on BitChute, right? And we're not talking about her, at least not specifically. Broadly speaking, she isn't included in this discussion. But who here remembers a few weeks ago, might have been a month ago or something, where I covered a video by a YouTuber named Cringe Panda. Here, let's go to my video history. It should be around here somewhere. Yeah, it was a month ago. Right here. Cringe Panda. So, she is a conservative YouTuber. She's a 13-year-old girl, very much like Soph, and she was making, like, borderline Nazi arguments in her video. I thought it was pretty weird, and when I first saw it, I basically chalked it up to the basic idea, something that's been happening for a while, of the alt-right using children, usually young girls, that look a lot younger than they even are, to market their propaganda. I mean, Nazis are all pedophiles, so we know where the appeal is supposed to be, right? I mean, we all know, yeah, I don't need to get into it too much. But holy fuck, does it get even weirder. Holy fuck, does it get even weirder. I didn't think that it could, but holy shit. So, yesterday, I was looking through my comments section, and somebody commented saying that a YouTuber, a pretty large YouTuber, made a video about Cringe Panda, and I was like, okay, sure, yeah, I guess I'll check out this person's video. It can't be anything new, right? Oh my fucking god. Does it get fucking weirder. So, this YouTuber's name is Barbara 4U2C. She's probably kind of a reactionary. I mean, she's got, like, the Blue Lives Matter stripe in her flag, you know. But, regardless of that, this video is still pretty good. And I'm just gonna play this at about 1.5 times speed to give you an idea of how fucking weird. I'll do it 1.25, about how fucking weird this is, because I'm just gonna let her explain it. I'm gonna leave the whole video in the fucking like, pinned in the comments, because she gets into a lot that I'm not even gonna get into in this, like, segment. But holy shit, let me just get you guys some exposition here.
What's up, internet? There is no easy way to make this video, because I know that there will be consequences after this is published on both ends, and I think those consequences are inevitable, regardless if I make this video or not. I think it's just a matter of severity of them, but I've been watching this for 7 months now, and I need to put a stop to it. This is about a girl that a lot of you have heard of. She goes by the username Cringe Panda, and this is a person who took my jokes.
This shit starts off like, okay, that's alright, and gets to, like, oh my god, like, level, like something out of a fucking r/no sleep post. So fast.
Imagine my surprise, right?
Imagine my surprise, right?
You know, this is not an attack on Google or any of the employees.
No, this isn't an attack on Google or any of the employees.
Everybody over there is awesome and great.
Everybody over there is absolutely awesome and great.
So this is in no way a hate speech.
So this is definitely in no way a hate speech.
Each time I say I'm done with these topics, they just pull me back in.
Just when I think I can change things and get out of this, they pull me back in.
My intro.
What's up, internet?
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 What's up, bears?
My outro.
Stay awesome, stay positive, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video.
Gets
Stay
weirder.
Awesome, stay positive. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay awesome, stay positive. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.
My wardrobe, my furniture, my accessories, my titles, my tattoos, an outline of one of the rooms I used to live in, an outline of the other room I used to live in, and my entire studio that I built in the end of January. The same banner and part of bio that I've been using for years on Twitter. And lately, copy-pasted my entire Patreon. Now, I have tried to solve this privately 3 times.
Now, I'm gonna leave the entire link to this video. I could have explained all of this myself, but I feel giving you that 2 minutes and 35 seconds of exposition is probably good, because it's, I mean, she's the one who's getting plagiarized here. Now, best case scenario, it gets worse, too. Like, there's more. It gets fucking worse, chat. To the point of, like, where Cringe Panda, we're assuming it's her, is posting pictures of her holding ramen and saying, please sub to me, or please donate so I have something other than ramen to eat tonight, which is a reference to this YouTuber who, back when she first started making content, didn't make a lot of money. She was an international student, and so all she could eat was ramen because it's so cheap. And so, yeah, it gets use the kid. It's not her, and we'll get into that in a second. But whoever is behind the Cringe Panda account, basically using her as like a manipulative tactic to make money. That's just, yeah, that, I mean, whether or not it's true that all she has to eat is ramen, it's child abuse. Not to mention that, like, she gets into it even further, where, like, it just gets so much weirder, but that's irrelevant right now. We'll go watch the original video. It's going to be in the pinned comment when this goes up as a video, but I have more I want to show you guys. So, we all know how the alt-right, like, grooms kids into becoming, like, their propaganda puppets, right? Especially with the example of this Cringe Panda girl. Now, I have nothing against, like, wearing makeup, but, like, knowing there's an adult behind all of this, which we can pretty strongly infer, she's got, like, the blonde hair, looks a lot younger than she actually is, like, wearing a lot of makeup and stuff like that. There's some weird sexualization, almost, I would say. Like, we know what this is meant to appeal to, right? Like, don't get me wrong, if a kid wants to wear makeup, I guess it's fine. But, like, there's something weird going on here. Now, last night, when I tweeted that I was going to be covering this, or heavily alluded to it, somebody, who I will not name, as they do not want to be named, messaged me. Now, this is somebody that I know very well, and trust, sent me a bunch of deleted screenshots, or screenshots of deleted tweets that she had made on her Twitter, allegedly Cringe Panda had made. Let's check some of them out. So we're gonna start with the fact that I'm basically 90% sure, 99% sure it's not actually her behind any of her social media accounts. It's her mom. It's almost definitely her mom. Let's read some of these tweets that sound kind of odd. No one spends more money than us teen girls, you moonbat that just got hashtag banned for life. I don't know what moonbat is. I have no fucking idea. But us teen girls? Okay. Sure. I have nothing negative to say. I'm a teen in a panda hat. But what do I know? I'm just a teen in a panda hat. Okay. This magazine hasn't been for girls like me for a very long time. I'm glad we didn't renew the subscription. Catering to the smallest section of your readership like issue after issue is just bad. I just don't see myself in this publication anymore. I'm sorry, but like, this does not come off as something a 13-year-old girl would tweet, but it gets even worse and even weirder. She talks about her mom a lot, like way more than like a teenager on the internet would do. All I see is a bunch of really weak women who didn't have what it takes to make it as wives and mothers and would never be as happy as my mom. Okay. My mom taught me this when I was 5. Why are there adults that need to hear this? I need to move to a different solar system. My mom banned TikTok when I told her that if people like me left, the only people who would stay would be people like these. My mom told me just now that last night the phrase, "we are with you," appeared on some people's TVs. Look what happens when you Google it. What are your favorite lines from my videos? I'm designing some merch with my mom. Hello, fellow teens. Hello, fellow young people. Hello, fellow Zoomers. This comes off insanely like a mom, like a Facebook cringe conservative mom, LARPing as like their kid. This is so fucking weird. But it gets even worse, okay? So this is actually, no, first I want to show you this. This is where the little bit of a, where we can theorize a little bit. In some spiritual sense, my actual mom also used to be a YouTuber. Interesting. Interesting. I have my theories about that. We'll get to it in a minute. But finally, I want to go over, this one's a bit of a mix of us fellow kids, as well as a bit of yikes here. Let me show you this one. That's the problem. All us kids are being bullied into submission by the Grabbler. Let's Google the Grabbler really quick. So if you Google the Grabbler, this is what comes up. I mean, alright. Are we really that surprised? I mean, so, mask off Nazi, right? Now, that's not the only reference to the Grabbler that this person has tweeted. Got another one here. Dude, lol, Greta has 4 million followers. I'm a literal nobody because I refuse to spew Grabbler lies. Crap, no. I want to have 12 kids that will love me all my life, and I think if I waste my time tinkering with STEM crap, that might interfere with my long-term plans. Besides, 90% of my eggs will be gone by 30. Okay, so put aside the... I don't know, okay. So, for starters, no 13-year-old girl talks like that. I don't know how... I don't care how edgy you are. I don't care how much Stefan Molyneux you watch. I don't care how much of an edgy shitlord teenager you are. No teenage girl says... half my, or 90% of my eggs will be used up by the time I'm 30. I'm sorry. This is not a 13-year-old girl on the other end of this Twitter account. This is her mom, most likely, that's what I assume, or her dad or something. This is an adult controlling this account. So, oh yeah, we also got this screenshot here. I know this lady because she had, and then this is a reference to the channel we just brought up earlier, that she's been copying. Barbara for you to see on her channel once. She has my support. I just hope she also finds the right man. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Pepe laugh. Alright, so... yeah. That's also, if you go to try to look up those tweets, you're not going to find them. They've since been deleted, but I promise you the source from which I got them is very trustworthy. I know them very well, and they wouldn't make this shit up. So, take my word for it, I guess. So what is happening here? We've basically known for a while this cringe panda girl is being groomed by somebody into becoming like a new sounding board or like new signal booster for alt-right propaganda. Because for some reason, I mean, why else would it be though, right? Because why else would Nazis want to hear a 13-year-old girl regurgitate their talking points. A 13-year-old girl in makeup who is clearly supposed to be somewhat sexualized, regurgitate their talking points. And also, what the fuck is going on with this weird-ass, like copying everything about this Barbara for you to see YouTuber, to the point of, like, literally, they're, like, everything about their identity, their backgrounds for their videos, their intro, their outro, their, Patreon, their everything, right? Like, people joke about me being Dollar Store Vosh. This is on a whole nother fucking level. Holy shit. Is it her? I assume it's her mom behind it. I would presume, right? Like, or a parent or something. Like, that's... This seems like this wouldn't be real. This seems like something out of like an r/no sleep post. Regardless, though, what is happening here is child abuse. Child abuse is taking place here. Whether the copying stuff was happening, or the makeup stuff wasn't meant to sexualize her or anything, everything about this screams child abuse, and YouTube's gotta take this shit down. YouTube's gotta take this shit down. That's why I'm making this video, because I'm hoping YouTube will somehow stumble across this, somebody who's fairly high up, and maybe take care of it, because this is, as Lonnie said in chat, an IRL creepypasta. We already, like, had our suspicions about, like, people like Soph being groomed or something into doing what they're doing, but this is on a whole different level. On a whole different level. Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, so probably, like, report her channel or something if you feel that's what you have to do. I don't really know. This is... I don't know if YouTube would listen, but this is really fucked up. But yeah, I guess that just goes to show that all Nazis are pedophiles, that are willing to groom children into repeating their talking points. It's really sad, too, because whenever I made my video, like, responding to one of her videos originally, she came into chat. She could be in chat right now, although it's probably her mom, to be honest. Was in chat, like, and I was like, okay, well, now I feel some of a responsibility to make my content appeal to this kid, because I don't want this kid to become a Nazi, right? I feel like I have some sort of responsibility to de-radicalize this kid, right? But now I know there's no hope of that. There's some parent who's very much in control of all these things. There's nothing I can do here, but this is child abuse. Beyond a reasonable doubt, child abuse. Yeah. Oh man, that's why she couldn't talk. It was her mom. Yeah, most likely, Vermin. It was probably her mom in chat. I really doubt that her mom would let her on any of her social media, just for the sake of controlling her public image. Me and the particular person who brought these screenshots to light when they realized, or to light whenever they realized that I would be covering this, me and them have a theory that Cringe Panda's mom is a failed conservative grift YouTuber, you know, like run-of-the-mill, like, conservative grifty YouTuber that failed and didn't really get to be very big, and so turned to their child and started using their child as their mouthpiece to get views, because they saw how successful Soph was before she got banned, and so is using their kid. That's me and this particular person's theory. I won't say who this person is, but yeah. It's pretty fucking crazy. Go check out the video in the description. Watch the full context, because holy fuck does it get even weirder. Like, stuff that I can't even get to on my stream, just because I won't do it justice. Like, at least Barbara for you to see's video, like, shows screenshots and everything with context and all that. So I'm gonna leave it up for her to say. So, yeah. It's fucking weird, dude. It's really fucking weird.